Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look at some guns, and I know I say some guns, it's revolvers. And basically what we're looking at is alright, we're going to try this again. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be talking about revolvers. Now, I'd love to have two revolvers that are exactly the same caliber. However, I didn't have that option. One of the revolvers I have, 357 Magnum. The other one, 38 Special. Does it matter? No, because we're not going for ballistics here. They're close enough in size and grain weight, and we're going to be shooting at different angles, or different distances, I should say, different angles at the target. And all we're comparing today is the length of barrel. So this one right here, this is a Smith & Wesson chambered in 357. It is the Combat Magnum. It has a 4 1/4 inch barrel. So, sorry, the RSO is yelling. It's distracting. Getting back to the revolver. So for those that are thinking about buying revolvers, that's an option. Only drawback is it is kind of large. So a lot of people will opt for a 38 Special with a shorter barrel like this one. The barrel is just over an inch. This is chambered in 38 Special. Now, why would I pick one over the other? It's simple. Barrel length. The longer the barrel, the faster the projectile is going to go. The further it's going to go, and the way more accurate it's going to be. So, effectively, if you're doing it for self-defense, yes, you're going to be relatively close. However, if I'm at 25 yards or 50 yards or whatever, and I'm trying to hit a target with one of these revolvers, I would obviously want the 4-inch barrel because it's going to be more accurate, even if it is a larger caliber. That being said, everyone knows I'm not the biggest fan of revolvers. They have their place. There are plenty of pros for them, but the biggest con I have is how much ammunition it holds and the length of time it's going to take to reload, unload, so on and so forth. So this one right here, this one holds 6. Okay. This one, however, only holds 5. And my EDC holds 10 plus 1, so total of 11. And the amount of ammunition counts, especially if you're going to use it for self-defense purposes. Obviously, more is always going to be better. But we're not here to discuss that. We're here to shoot, and we're here to see how accurate these guns are at, say, 5, 7, 10, 25, and then maybe 50. We will see. All right, so let's head downrange and let's take a look at where they hit. Now, I'm going to let you guys know, just to be transparent, there's already 2 holes on the target. I was here doing it earlier, and, well, the battery died on the camera. So I had to stop what I was doing, go back up to the office, charge the camera for a couple hours, and now I'm back down here. So yes, you're going to see 2 holes. They are marked, so I know which one was which. Since there's only 2, it was pretty easy. All right, let's head downrange. All right, so first up is the 357 Magnum. We're only going to be at about 5 yards. I'm going for the center mass on this fabulous Homeland Security target. Now, this one's a 357 from earlier, and that one was the 38 Special from earlier. All right, so now I'm at the 5-yard line. We're going to shoot 357. One shot, double action. That sucked. That hit way off to the left. All right, so I'm honest. You guys saw me. I threw it way off to the left. I'm going to do it over. There's no way I can live with that. All right, here we go. 357 at the 5-yard line. All right, a little better. I think I can do better. Let's try it. One more. Of course, that one hit low. I'm just having an off day, I guess. I don't know. There you go. All right. I'm going to go swap the guns. I'm going to get the 38 special. I'm back. Got the 38 special. All right. Nothing super spectacular. Up. One round. Center mass. All right, hit center, a little high. To be honest, I'm not a big revolver person, so trying to figure out where the sights line up and everything could be a little bit of a learning curve. But I'm also an avid 9mm shooter, and usually don't do the 38 specials or the 357. I know it sounds like excuses, but it is what it is. All right, if it's worth shooting once, it's worth shooting twice. So let's try 38 special again, 5-yard line. Better. Probably could shoot a little lower, but it is center, tad bit high. But I'll take it. All right, 357. And we're going to be doing this 10-yard line. So I'm trying to look at the measurement. All right, never mind. This is 7 yards. All right, 7 yards, 357, double action. All right, I'm gonna go take a look, see where it's at. Off to the left, it was where that first 357 hit earlier. All right, I'm gonna let it go. It is where it is. I'm gonna go do the 38. I'll be back. All right, 38 special out of the snub nose, 7 yards, one shot. It left. All right, we're gonna take it back to 10 yards now. All right, 357, 10 yards. Double action. All right, I'm gonna run down and take a look where it's at. It's a throat hit. I'm gonna go grab the 38 special. All right, 38 special, one shot, 10-yard mark. clear. Putting it on the table. Let's go take a look. I'll take it. It's acceptable. All right, let's move back to 25 yards. All right, now we're at the 25-yard line. We're gonna start with 357. Now, you're gonna notice the angle this time. You're not gonna be able to see the target. So, after I shoot, we'll run down and take a look. All right, double action. Gun's clear. Let's run down there and take a look. All right, so we came all the way down, as you see, it hit right there. All the rest are marked. So that's a 357 at 25 yards. All right, let's try 38 special. All right, 25 yards, 38 special. Now, with a short barrel, I'm thinking at this distance, we're gonna start to see it drift off. All right, gun's hot, 25-yard line, double action. So there's no shenanigans. We're going down there now. It is definitely bad. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. All right. Right there. I clipped the shoulder. Probably my fault, but it was definitely harder looking down the sights, and I am not used to those sights. All right, I'll head back. I'm gonna mark these and we'll head further back. Okay, I'm all the way back at 50 yards. I would never normally think a pistol would be used for 50 yards, but we're back here. We'll see. This time I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do single action. Gun's clear. All right, let's run down there and take a look. All right, so we're walking down. Well, I'll be. Nice shot right there. I did better at 50 than I've been doing at 5. All right, let's try 38 special. All right, a little better. Okay, guys. 38 special. Again, 50-yard line. I'm going to do it in single action like I did the 357. All right, let's go take a look. All right, we're walking down. I know, it was real close, I'm sorry. And nothing. So I saw it splash on the berm right above this. So I'm thinking it sailed right over. Seen worse. Moral of the story, shorter the barrel, obviously the more inaccurate it's going to be. And using a double action revolver, the further you are away from the target, obviously the smaller the target. And when you're doing that double action, both those triggers are really, those have 10-pound triggers. So when I'm doing that double action, that gun is going to waver a little bit. I'm not a big revolver shooter. Again, nobody in their right mind is going to be using a pistol at 50 yards unless it's some sort of like competition shooting. Me, I drill more for self-defense. So everything's going to be within, 5 yards. Now, I do move back further, but most of the time, for me, a pistol, up close and personal. So, at 5 yards with a 9mm, I have no problems drilling the center out of that. Now, when you get into larger calibers, well, there you go. And I rarely shoot these. Ergo, I need a lot of practice. So, there you go. You need a lot of practice. You can't just pick a gun up and go to town. All right, for me, I did it raw. You guys got to see it. There was no practice and give you guys the perfect shot for the video. No, there's the miss. All right, there's the all off to the left. You can see that it wasn't super duper great. All right, just comes down to training, practice. I really practice with 9mm, that's it. So, now if I was going to carry a 357, which I wouldn't, then I probably would carry and practice a lot more. But since I don't carry the 357 or a 38 special, I never shoot these. This is the first time I've shot these calibers all year, so not making excuses, I'm just letting you know. I suck with them. There you go. You need training, practice. We have upcoming classes if you want pistol defense classes. Not just through us, but through things like Black Sheep, Patriot Performance, Valkyrie. There's a multitude of companies out there that'll get you trained up. If you like the 38 special, or you like that 357, these came out of the rental case. They are range guns. You can rent them if you have a state permit. All right. But say you don't want to rent them, you just want to outright buy them. Well, the good news is we have them in the case. We've got a couple of selections for you. Come on by, stop in, and take a look. I'm not sure if they're Smith & Wessons or not my department, but I do know we have 357, 38 specials, and a multitude of other revolvers that might suit your needs. All right, so you got to see me miss a whole lot, and it's humbling, obviously. So I know with this caliber, I would not take a shot with it past 25 yards, especially if my life depended on it. So that being said, those are cannons compared to my 9mm. All right, that I do practice with, and one of the drills I do at the end of the day when I do training is I start at the 5-yard line, put some rounds into the target. I hit what I'm aiming at. Cool, I'll move back to the 7-yard, 10-yard line, take more shots. I hit what I want. I keep moving back and back until I'm now throwing my shots off. It's easier if you're using a steel gong because you get that instant feedback. So if I was using a steel gong, every single time I hit the gong, I can move back, say 5 yards. Once I miss the gong, I know my limitation. That's it. For that day, I'm only good from the last gong hit in. All right? It's a little harder to do on our range, but it's something they do when you're in a private lesson or some of these self-defense courses. All right? So that's the whole video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later. See you on the range.